Hello, and welcome to the Action Jackson Tag Scholars Workshop. I am Lori Action Jackson, Tag Scholar teacher, and I just want to say how excited I am to have your Tag Scholar going with us on this field trip. I would like to tell you the purpose of our Tag field trip. This will be in conjunction with our Exploring Georgia's Golden Coast Tag unit. Be sure to look at our website to get other forms that you may need to fill out and complete and get back to me. The purpose of our field trip is to study Georgia's Golden Coast. And it's like the culminating field trip after your child has been in TAG for all of these years. It's like the big finale. And it's just an awesome experience to see what the students have learned in class, and they get to have hands-on experiences right there at Tybee. First of all, we will be studying beach ecology, marsh ecology, crabs and critters. We will have a tour of Fort Pulaski. We'll have nature beach walks and just have a campfire. It will just be an awesome time all the way around. Your students will get off of the chartered bus and go straight to learning, hands-on, everything. The only thing that brings us in is thunder. Rain or shine, we have the classes indoors, outdoors, and so we're just keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that the weather will be great for us. First of all, the drop-off meeting place is at Liberty Point Elementary School. That's in Union City. The address is 9000 High Point Road, Union City, and we will leave Monday, March the 7th at 5 o'clock a.m. Please be on time. Also, please join the Remind app because that comes straight from my cell phone, and that way we can keep in touch with one another. Just want to also give you a website for any additional questions that you might have. You need to go to www.burton4h.org, and that just gives you a general overview. It has pictures, videos, all the different links that you can see your child experience. And then you'll have my contact information. We will return to Atlanta, and we will return back to Liberty Point Elementary as our arrival point, and that will be Wednesday about 3 o'clock, between 3 and 3:30. I'll give you a 2-hour window reminder to let you know that we are halfway back and that we'll reach that destination on that Wednesday. Okay, just want to give you some instructions about what the students should bring, and they can just refer to the what to bring checklist that I've distributed. If you do not have this checklist in your possession, please have your son or your daughter see me for information regarding that. And it is very specific on the type of clothing. One of my female students asked if they could bring curling irons, and unfortunately the answer is no, because we don't we're not there necessarily to look fabulous, as you would put it, but just we want to be comfortable. We want to we're in an outdoor environment, and so I just suggest that for the young ladies, if they could wear their hair in a type of style that will be manageable for them for the duration that we're there. They want to wear, male and females want to make sure that they wear comfortable clothing and that it's clothing that they don't mind getting dirty with. And that list goes on, but it's all on here. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I get this question every year that I go to Tybee and that I take a group to Tybee, and they ask, can we bring our iPads? Can we bring our cell phones? And the answer is typically no, just because we don't want any distractions for the kids. We want them to be immersed in this learning environment. And also with technology, there's an expense attached to it. And so they would be responsible for an iPad if it got broken, if it got lost. In fact, I had a student last year that unfortunately she was taking pictures with her cell phone when we were on the beach, and she just dropped it unknowingly to her, and of course it went out to the sea, so we were never able to retrieve that particular cell phone back. And so just for their safety, I suggest getting a waterproof camera, disposable camera, and then that way they have the pictures, they have the memories, and like I said, if it gets wet, then that's not a problem. So I would just invest in a disposable waterproof camera, and then that way they can record their pictures and get them, when they get back. They can create a CD and that type of thing, and that's not a big expense. What not to bring is just as important, and on that list is the electronic devices, expensive jewelry, curling irons, fishing equipment, gum, snacks, that kind of thing. I do want to encourage you, if you would like to bring snacks, please bring it for the entire group. I have 8 students going with me, 4 boys and 4 girls this year, and so if you would like to bring snacks for our group, that is the number for us. And there will be 2 adults going with us, myself from our school, myself and our illustrious principal will also be attending. Every student will receive an environmental educational journal, and this packet involves all of the classwork that we will be doing. There's some pre-questions, there's some questions that the students need to answer while they are on the field trip, and there are some post questions for the students. And also there's some fun things to do in here as well. So it just gives them a chance to document their experiences on paper, and they have their disposable camera. They can create an electronic show when they get back as well. Just want to remind you to make sure that your student brings and labels all of their clothing, all of their belongings, because they are responsible for their things. We stay in dorms, but they're not dorms per se. Think about a cabin related experience. There are bunk beds, and our particular dorm for the females, there's over 20 girls in the particular dorm that we're assigned in. So just make sure that and same thing with the males. So just make sure that your child's belongings are labeled and accounted for. And we will do our best to help them and remind them in this experience so that everybody goes and comes with everything that they brought. I do suggest if you would like to send spending money for your child, I think about $20 is a reasonable amount. They do have a canteen facility that they open up after lunch, after dinner, and the students are allowed to buy snacks, souvenirs from there. We also do a nature walk when we go to the beach, and we will be getting ice cream at the ice cream shop. So they need about $5 for that if they would like to partake in that. And then there's a gift shop on the way that we may or may not stop at. So just to have that money in mind, I would say about $20 would be a reasonable amount. And if they could bring dollar bills or change in a baggie labeled with their name, that would be excellent. Let's see, they do have a t-shirt that they are offering for sale, and that t-shirt is $14, and they have a picture of the Burton 4-H Center with manatees on it. The long sleeve version of the t-shirt is $16. If you would like to purchase that, please let me know ahead of time, and I will make sure that your child can receive a t-shirt. If there are any questions related to the field trip, please email me or call me. Of course, the Remind app is the best way to get in touch with the entire group. And then if you need to call me personally, I have no problems giving you my personal number so that you have access to me, you have access to your children, and vice versa. I believe everyone has turned in their contact information. I will be sending out a field trip permission slip. I do need that back expeditiously. If you can get that back to me, that would be awesome. If you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to call me, email me, or see me in person before the trip. I'm looking forward to taking your son or daughter, and thank you so much for giving them this opportunity and allowing me to teach your children and experience this awesome opportunity with them as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.